one other question that we are often asked, Sandy, and I think it's worth talking a little bit about is the definition of value coaching in itself, right? So when people ask me that, I'll always say, think about the fact that, you're really nudging, you're coaching, you're supporting value, you're creating value, right? But with the help of talent, because we know that otherwise it just remains an idea, right? So it's really, value coaching is nothing but, okay, it's creating or coaching value into existence, right? And that kind of confuses people, saying, okay, so isn't coaching a little bit executive coaching, or isn't it like sports coaching? But here we're really talking about coaching value into existence, right? And when you thought about putting these two words, value and coaching, I think it was very deliberate. So of course we understand value and how maybe shareholder value, or in impact funds it's more than shareholder value, or nonprofits will look at value maybe differently, but they know value. They've defined value for that organization. But when you put coaching at it, coaching actually implies quite a human touch. But it's more than just human touch. It's about having wisdom of how human beings work, how organizations work, how do you put strategy and finance and all together, how do they work together, how do you complement teams. So it's a lot of wisdom in that word coaching. So how do you define value coaching when people ask you that?
Yeah, it's such a fun and interesting question, because when I think about talent and talent management, and I have spent hundreds, thousands of hours in talent management meetings of various shapes and forms and so on. And the biggest problem I have looking backward on all those meetings is that we spent way too much time talking about talent.
Yeah, this is one of your orgasms, right?
Yeah, we just spent way too much time talking about talent. And it kind of makes my head hurt when I think, well, it's a talent management meeting and we spent too much time talking about talent. Because the purpose of those meetings, stated or unstated, was to ensure, in the first instance, that we had enough talent to do what the organization required.
Yeah.
So we could meet the organization's requirements from a talent point of view.
Yeah.
And talking about it once a year was probably about right, because the rate of external change was not landing hard on the roles that these people were in.
Yeah.
So the roles were changing more slowly than the rate at which people were going to move in and out of these roles in order to develop their careers.
Yeah.
So when that rate of external change now begins to pick up, and that change lands on the role, and the role is changing faster than the talent cycle, now we've got a problem, because we need to, the connection vehicle to the value is the role.
Yeah.
And it always has been. It's just that these roles are moving around a lot more now because value is shifting faster. So we have this value delivery vehicle, which is called a role, that the value sits in the role. And then we have always been connecting talent with those roles. And that was the purpose of talent management.
Yeah.
But now we start to see leakage.
Yes.
The roles are shifting around, and we don't understand the risks that are in the roles themselves, and the talent gets disconnected.
Yeah.
And so in the context then of talent management, we want to be able to sweep up that risk and understand it, because that is causing the value to leak.
Yeah.
And so we need to, in order to reconnect the talent with the value, we need these role talent combinations to create that audible click.
Yes. Yes.
And when they click, that is the essence of value delivery. That's how value gets delivered.
Yeah.
Role, talent, combination, sitting at a value hotspot. Wow, now we've got something.